coming from the freshman class, you know, in 15. So you 27, right?
Mm-hmm.
You about to be 27 coming up.
28.
You about to be 28?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. So you getting in it good. So y'all ain't the young niggas no more, huh? You know what I'm saying? It was one time, you know, y'all used to, what's up, Unc? Yeah, they calling you Unc now.
Nah, for sure. For sure.
How does that feel?
It feel good, though. I always carry myself as a man before anything. So I wasn't never scared to be a man, you know, like responsibility always been my job.
Yeah, I think that's, I think we really do have.
That's all that come with age.
We got to instill it in the youngsters. The idea of this shit is to get old.
Mm-hmm.
The idea is to grow old and lead, guide, and direct your family, the next generation, as many generations as you can.
As you could,
You
for
dig
sure.
what I'm saying? As long as you can stick around. Get old, unless you have an opportunity to die for a cause. You know what I'm saying? Get old, stay here, be here for your family, and direct the path of your lineage. That's the shit that I think need to be promoted more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I think that we surrounded by so much death in our environments that it just kind of seep through our music. And
even in the industry now too, though.
That's real. Yeah, it should just see. I mean, because the music has always been about our environment. And our environment has always been surrounded by death.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, it's always it's coming up.
Yeah.
You know, it's coming up because it's a tangible reality that we have to live with. How do you find ways to incorporate all sides of life into your music?
I go through so much shit on a daily basis. It's like my music, like my diary. You feel me? Like I don't write it. I just whatever on my mind. That's
Right.
what I go pour that into that. Like I don't know how to lie on that shit. Everything I say just 100% correct. You know, like I ain't dreaming. I ain't no imagination, no nothing. It's been like that from the start. So
And
that's the connection I feel like that I got with my fans. They know like, okay, even if he ain't the most skilled, it's unique voice, unique style. But what he also saying is authentic,
Now, what do you mean by the most skilled when you say even if he ain't the most skilled?
Like,
Tell me
like
what
some
you mean
guys
by that.
could out-rap me. You feel me? Like, I ain't the biggest.
By what standard?
I mean, I beat them by truth. That's my standpoint on it.
Okay.
You feel me? No matter how good they is rapping, I beat them by truth.
Okay.
So, that's what it is.
That's a fair point.
That's what make me unique.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Now, you earned your first Grammy nomination, correct? And that's what this year's Grammy?
Nah, that was about what, 2-3 years ago.
That was 2017.
Okay.
Was that the record with
Gold Link and Brent Fayez?
Gotcha. Now, how was it? Because that was your first big hit, commercial hit, right?
Other than Awesome, I had
Okay.
Beyonce singing that jump. That was like my first one by myself, and
That
then,
might be your biggest hit then.
Nah, yeah, for sure, for sure. But this one is like 4 times plat. Like that one was a whole different sound. Like
So Awesome is what got the money, got the money to
flowing,
come.
got me the buck. Like
Right.
like I needed a deal before that, but once I
Right.
got in that space, I could buck and had that leverage to, hold out.
Yeah, and Crew. That's basically what you did with the money.
Yeah, that was just yeah.
That's that. Hey man, ain't nothing wrong with that. And also you got Gucci on the remix, right?
Mhm.
That's dope. What you think your connection to trap music or your connection to Atlanta, like what you think is the source of that genuine connection with this culture?
There's a lot of real people down here, like a lot of these dudes, they got a lot of truth to their music too, like I seen it firsthand. Like I said, I knew a lot of them before who they were, so I know like what they say, like they ain't capping, you feel me? So it's like I respect that, and that's them the type of artists that, like I want to associate myself around because, I can't be associated. I'm a cool young guy. I like females, this, that, and I'm raising a young man. I can't be associated with this new weird thing that's going on. You feel me? Like
Let's
none
talk about
against that.
Let's talk
none
about
against
that.
it.
I know, but nothing against it, to each his own, you know what I'm saying? But let's talk about the new young weird thing. To be a youngster yourself and have that to be somewhat the wave of the generation. How do you separate yourself without ostracizing your peers?
Man, shit, just being me, man. Like I said, I'm more so, like I'm after the females and the money and that end of it. I ain't into just like, I don't know, man, dyeing my hair and just all these new things. Like that ain't really. I came up under, admiring street cats that like these things that would have never been allowed. So.
Well, yeah.
I don't feel like it's like too many youngins. That's why I respect Lil Baby a lot because he remind you of an old soul. You feel me? Like shit that was back in the day. Yeah. And that's the same thing over here. It's like I ain't never had to get with nothing. I ain't a get with. You feel me? It ain't nothing that I got against this man or that man, because if you unique, you your own person. But all the get with shit, that's what I got a problem with. That's where it become a problem at, because that ain't you. You feel me? It ain't you then. Like Slime, he been that way since forever. Yeah. Slime and Slime, you know, since the first day I met him. He had on 2 mismatched socks and a big ass AK. You feel me? No cap. Before he was ever who he is. You feel me? Like, so.
I mean, that says a lot though. But I think that
I commend the influence, you feel me? But I'm saying me personally.
But see, check this out though, right? In every generation, there's the majority and then there's the standout, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, so if you think about it, in Atlanta when it first started with that, well, I ain't gonna say when it first started, but when we began to get our commercial success, when we began to get visibility, it kind of started looking like Outkast, Goody Mob, and like, it was like a conscious kind of thing, or Jermaine Dupri, and so then it began to get you had T.I., then you had Jeezy, then you had Gucci. So this is kind of like the status quo of how it look, right? So somebody's gonna come along here and say, oh, these motherfuckers is kind of like looking, these motherfuckers is on the same shit.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna beat them at what they do. I got to stand completely out and go as far left or as far right away from them as possible.
Yeah, I seen you interview with Thug. That's what you said. Like, I seen y'all did everything. Why would I do that? You feel me? So,
but see, now it's gotten to a place where once that one person do it and find success, whether that person is Thug or Future or the Migos or 2 Chainz, whoever it is, now all of them starting to look the same. So the people who take the route that you take in this generation are the ones who are actually standing out. You know what I'm saying? You can't do weird shit better than Thug. I don't give a fuck what you do. You ain't finna get out here and do no weird shit better than Thug. So the best thing you could do is Lil Baby. You know what I'm saying? That's why I think that's the beauty of Lil Baby, because when everybody else was going the weird route or were going, you know what I'm saying? Lil Baby kind of like,
that's what it is.
Exactly. I think, and that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it. Everybody's purpose is important.
For sure.
Just as important as it was for Thug to stand out at the time that he did for the culture, it's important for you and
the next man
to stand up the way y'all standing up at this point for the culture. I think everybody's purpose is important. Yeah. Shit. So what you gonna put like when you actually get a Grammy? How do you feel about it? How did that feel?
Man, it just felt. It was an honor to be nominated, man. That was just amazing feeling having my mom there, and
right,
just being there. Especially, man, I've been on hospital beds, like I said.
You been hit up?
Cells. I've been hit, stabbed, everything, man. So,
damn,
it was amazing, man.
It's a blessing to be here, ain't it?
Nah, for sure.